welcome to the Postgame Rundown from the Blue Jays game 1-2 back on May 29, 2025 against the Athletics. Before we get to this one, I want you guys to please leave a like on this guys, try for new, hit notifications, zero comments down below if you guys like thoughts game 1-2. If you guys are at the game and thoughts if you guys have a general on this Postgame Rundown, feel free to leave comments below. I'd like to hear you guys on there. Alright guys, let's jump right into it. I'm just going to get straight into the good stuff, guys. And you guys already know, this was a total beatdown by the Toronto Blue Jays. Not just this day, but pretty much the whole series. Yeah, we just wrapped it up. Today's Monday, June 2nd. It's now June. I can't believe it's already June. Yeah, the whole series was amazing. We swept the Athletics of Sacramento. Sacramento Athletics, I don't know. Yeah, we did great. Offense got going. It was a great series all around. And Barger's the man. 3 home runs in 3 games. I gotta give a lot of respect to Addison Barger. That was awesome. That was really awesome what he did. Looks like this team's actually getting better. I don't know. It was against the A's again. I'm not trying to have any expectations for the team we're playing next. We're gonna have to play the Phillies next. That's gonna be tough. But anyways, we're gonna just talk about the game I went to. But this whole series was amazing. Absolute beatdown. So let's just get to it. And the final score for Game 1 was the Toronto Blue Jays 12! 12! And the Athletics 0-0. Shutout. Garbage. Just put it that way. But 12 runs for the Toronto Blue Jays. And fun fact, guys, that is now the most amount of runs I've seen the Blue Jays score in a game. In one game. So yeah, 12 is now the most I've seen them score in a single game. So that broke my record. I was at 11 going into it. Now I've seen 12. So that's awesome. And yeah, we're going to get into the scoring. Now, this was insane. I want to just go through this. Athletics got 0 runs on 4 hits. Awful day for them on Thursday. And the Blue Jays got their 12 runs on 18 hits. Do you believe that? 18 hits. I tell you, the first inning kind of didn't look that good. It was like that maybe snooze fest a little bit. But yeah, we just had to go to the bottom of the second, and yeah. And that was a big inning. So we're going to the bottom of the second inning, the biggest inning of this whole game, no doubt about it. And we start off with a big blast. So 2 runners got on base. I'm just going to go through. I don't know who the runners were, but they got on base. I think it was a hit and maybe a walk. I think it was a hit and a walk. And then Ernie Clement came to the plate, and he drilled it deep to left, and it was gone! Ernie Clement! My first ever Ernie Clement home run live in person. Man, it feels awesome to get it out of the way. His second home run of the season. Okay, yeah, Kirk and Santander came in to score on the play, of course. Of course they tell you that. Yeah, it was a 3-run blast. It's actually been a while since I threw a 3-run home run. So, yeah, it's been a while. Felt good to finally get out of the way. And that gave the Blue Jays an early 3-0 lead. And we would not be done. Let's just say that was only the beginning of the inning. And then, moving on to the next play. Bo Bichette got a double. And that would drive in Jonathan Clase. He would come in and score on the play. That made it a 4-0 game. Again, in the second inning. Only in the second inning. That was nice for Bo. Nice double. So that was nice. And then moving on to the next play in the game, Bichette was still on base when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. obviously came up to bat. And he also drilled it deep to left field, and it was gone. It was gone. Make it 6-0, 2-run home run. Let's go. My second Vladdy home run of the year. That'd be his 8th on the season, tied for the team lead with Don Varsho. Unfortunately, he just got injured with a hamstring, trying to run to third. I really didn't think he shouldn't have done that. That was really unnecessary. I mean, they got him anyway, so he shoot him and had the ball in his hand. It's like, I think that could have definitely been prevented. There's no question that could have been prevented. Maybe it would have still happened. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a doctor, guys. Just don't talk to me about that stuff. But, yeah, that was good. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 8th on the year. Amazing. And with these 2 home runs, it went to the exact same spot. And the kid that was trying to get it, everyone's been talking about this. Like, he dropped the Clement home run, and then Vlad drove to the same spot. He caught it. That's crazy. 2 home runs in the same exact spot in left field. That is insane. All right. And then we move on. We're not even done. Ernie Clement is going to do some more damage in this inning. He would get another hit in this inning. He'd get a double, and that would score 2 more runs. which Kirk scored. Hold on. Springer scored, and Kirk scored. And I made 8-0. RBI double for Ernie Clement. He's been insane. I tell you, this series has been one for Ernie Clement and Addison Barger. Those two have done a lot of things this series. So that would be finally the inning. I tell you, what an inning. 8 runs. Wasn't expecting that at all. Well, that was awesome. Anyways, moving on to the bottom of the third inning, and we would not be done yet. As Bo Bichette would come up, and he would drill another ball deep to left field. It was gone. Make it 10-0. Different spot this time. Man, I made 10-0. Solo home run. Actually, yeah, it was a 2-run home run. Sorry. 2-run home run because it was 8-0. 2-run home run. Jonathan Clase was on base. He came in to score as well. So that was good. Another home run. And this time I get to finally see Bichette. I think it's my first time since 2023. So that was nice. And then we got one more. We got one more play in the bottom of the third. A couple batters after Bichette, after Guerrero. George Springer came up, and he would get a hold of it deep to left. It was gone. His 6th of the year to left field. That make it 11-0. Let's go. 11-0 Blue Jays. And then that's it. The score pretty much held up until the bottom of the 7th inning, where Alejandro Kirk got a nice sac fly. Barcher came to score. He came in to pitch hit, and that made it 12-0. Pretty much. That's how it goes. And that was it. That was all she wrote. 12-0 shutout win. It's a great game. And everyone's also been talking about Denzel Clark. He's from like Pickering. I don't know. I even heard his family on day one, and then he made that incredible catch, of course, on Alejandro Kirk to rob that home run in game 2. But yeah, I mean, he did pretty good. I mean, I'll give him credit. But the A's are just awful. I don't know. It's just, we did play really good. I will give us that. I mean, we did play good, but again, it might have just been, I think it's like a perfect combination of us actually doing really good and them doing just so bad. I don't know. Maybe this team's legit. I don't know. Maybe they're legit, guys. I mean, I couldn't tell you if they were actually legit. I'm not a baseball expert. But I think, I mean, if they could do this again against the Phillies, I feel like they could be a legit contender. But I'm not believing it yet. I'm not believing it just yet. I'm really trying to pump my brakes because I know how this team works. I mean, I feel like against the Phillies, they're probably not going to sweep the Phillies. I mean, they have struggled against the Brewers. I will say that too. So I'm expecting probably a good battle, probably another offensive outburst by probably both teams. It'll probably be a good few games against Philly as well, probably. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, they got to do the same thing against Philly. There is no question they got to keep this going because if they want to have a chance to make the wild card and make the playoffs, then they got to do that. So we'll see how it goes. You know, just one game at a time. That's how I look at it. You know. You celebrate the series sweeps when the series is over, and you just go one game at a time. That's basically how I look at it. But overall, that was a great series. But yeah, we had the offense going, but I think, unfortunately, it's probably not going to stay like that forever. Eventually, it's gonna die down, unfortunately, and that's just how this team is. And I wish it could always be like 12 runs. It'd make it much easier to just say, okay, they're pretty much going to win every game. No, they're not going to win every game. Not every team. Every team's gonna lose games. Every team is gonna lose games, guys. That's just how baseball works. But you gotta have a winner. You gotta have a loser. That's how it works. But hoping we can keep it going. We'll see how it goes. Philly's gonna be a little bit of a different opponent, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, I think they're actually pitching Zach Wheeler one day too. That's gonna be tough. But hey, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if the offense can continue, which I think is the most important thing right now. I think that's the thing that's getting you the most runs right now. But it's dumb. If they score like 12, 11, 8 runs, then when you actually need them to score runs the most, they don't do it. I know, and that's just how it works as well. That's just how logic works, guys. I'm hoping they can just keep this going for the rest of the year. I mean, it would be nice, but will they? Maybe not. There's some series where I feel like could be easy sweeps. Some I don't know. I'm not sure, and I'm still trying to keep no expectations, no matter who the opponent is or no matter the situation. You just gotta stick with no expectations. But other than that, it was a great series. It's cool seeing the Athletics again for a third time, and I also noticed they have the Las Vegas thing on their sleeve instead of that elephant. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then Saturday they wore those really ugly yellow uniforms. Yeah, I didn't like that. Or golden uniform, I don't know, whatever. It was basically yellow. Didn't really like those uniforms too much, but whatever. Good series, good offensive outburst. We'll see if it can continue. I mean, we'll have to see. Philly's a different opponent. I feel like it could be a little bit different against Philly, but you never know. You never know. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I don't really have too much else to say. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys didn't watch, guys, to please leave a video, subscribe if you're new, hit notifications there, comment down below if you guys have thoughts. What team you guys are at the game, and thoughts of Phillies guys had Joe on this post-game rundown. Feel free to leave comments below to you guys out there. And next time I see you guys, will probably be another announcement, probably for the MLB, so stay tuned for that. And that's going to do it, guys. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. And just want to say, good luck to the Blue Jays going forward. Hoping they'll keep the offense going. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it, guys. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. So let's go, Blue Jays, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!
Well, Buck, I think he's going to put the jacket on.
Back to Steve. Shot! Absolutely!